what's up? This is Chosen, and this video is going to be a live first reaction to Plarium's new video about what is next in Raid. I think there's some exciting, cool stuff in there from what I'm seeing posted in the community, so I want to check this out and give you guys a live reaction with some context, and then afterwards we will go over the in-game stuff, the tournaments, events, the offers going on today, and try to get you everything you need to know to kick your week off. So let's get into it. Alrighty, here we are. I've got the video ready to roll, and I will link to this video down below if you want to pull it up, rewatch it, anything like that. But here we go. Let's get into it.
Hey everyone. A few months ago, we published our first update highlight, taking you through major recent updates, and the response from you guys was pretty good. So let's keep it coming. This time,
okay, if some of you are new to Raid, you might not know what this is a picture of. It's a picture of a thing called the roadmap that they released last year of like the next 10 upcoming features in Raid, and a loose expectation of when to expect them, and ended up falling short on that expectation. But that's what this is. It's a roadmap of future things coming out in Raid.
we wanted to go a step further and give you guys an exclusive preview of a few bigger things we've been working on before they hit the game. It's not going to be a super technical deep dive into each and every mechanic, because we'll still do those when the updates go live. But this should be enough to give you a taste of what's coming up. Let's do it. Up first is the Forge. In a nutshell, this is an all-new crafting system for artifacts. So here it is.
Okay, so the Artifact Forge looks cool. We've always hoped this was going to be some sort of crafting mechanic, so that's great. I'm surprised how short it is, because in their teaser on Twitter, I always said this of like the scaffolding and the multiple layers of stuff. I thought it was going to be something tall, like a library almost, but it ended up being just a little blacksmith forge, so that is interesting.
It's got its own building in the Bastion, and inside is this, the Forge's crafting interface. Let me take you through. Artifact crafting requires new items called materials. You'll get materials from...
Right here you see the two new sets. You've got the HP and defense that you get both base stat. So you get a 20% base stat bonus of HP and defense. And then you've got the set 2, which is 40 accuracy and 5% speed. That's an incredible set. So and then you got the swift parry and the deflection, which are platinum exclusive sets.
A bunch of in-game activities like arena battles, faction wars, events, and tournaments. If you just want to get started crafting artifacts, that's all you'll need. You throw them in, select the artifact set you want to craft, and bam! You'll get a random artifact from that set. To get rarer or higher rank artifacts, you just need more, or better, materials. Simple. But if you want to narrow down which exact artifact you craft, there are these things. Charms. Charms let you increase your chances of getting a specific type of artifact, like boots or gauntlets, or even boost your chances of rolling specific substats. Now, you might be asking which artifact sets are available from the Forge, so let me break it down.
Okay, let me see here. Speed Charm, 2% chance of getting a speed substat. That seems a little low to be using 2% chance. But I guess that's not a glyph, that's a charm. I wonder what the speed glyphs are going to do, because those are very valuable.
We'll be launching the Forge with 2 brand new artifact sets for you to craft. And we're also making the 2 Platinum Arena artifact sets available from here too. We realize not everyone can always farm endgame content or compete in the high-level arena for the absolute best artifacts, so we want every player to have a way to access that gear. So while Platinum Arena will still be the best way to get them, everyone will be able to get their hands on them and try them out. On top of that, we'll be adding more sets over time as the game grows and new features are introduced. So that's that. Next feature. Introducing Advanced Quests. These are a brand new type of quest that works similarly to daily quests and will give you a regular influx of super valuable rewards.
Okay, craft 1 or epic higher rarity item, okay. And then okay, 12. Yeah, so these are going to be including like the new mechanics in the game.
You'll get a series of challenges that you have 24 hours to complete, focusing on areas of the game that current daily quests don't, like Tag Arena, Faction Wars, and so on. Each quest will have its own reward, but every time you complete a quest, it'll be added to your tally, where you'll get an even better reward at every big milestone.
You see that?
Where
fight in the tag team arena with a team from the single faction. I wonder if that is something they're looking forward to doing like having a week in the arena based around a certain faction and crafting things around that, because I've never seen that type of mechanic, you know, where you get energy or something based on using only a certain faction in the arena. So that's kind of cool.
You'll get an even better reward at every big milestone, including a legendary skill tome at the end. And you don't have to worry about not completing a quest or missing one. You'll still gradually add to your tally whenever you complete an advanced quest. And the best part? It's not a one-time deal. When you reach the end and get your legendary skill tome, your progress will reset and you can start again. Advanced quests will give everyone a regular stream of high-value rewards that we think you guys will like. After that, we've got a huge champion overhaul coming. First, we'll be introducing a few awesome new champions to the game, which you're taking a look at right now, including this extra special champion you can get by beating every stage in Faction Wars. But don't worry, we didn't forget about the old guys.
Okay, so they showed this champion a while ago as a reward for Faction Wars. I still need to get a little bit of clarification on if it is for clearing the stages of Faction Wars or if it has to be 3-starring every single stage. I hope it's for clearing it because we already get the rewards based on stars earned in Faction Wars. I hope this is a reward along the way. Hey, at least you beat every stage. Now go 3-star it for the extra stuff. So we're getting some clarification on that. We don't know that for sure, but this champion kind of reminds me of the Zerg Sarah Kerrigan from StarCraft. So excited to see how good her kit is.
That's the real meat of this update. With the new arena mode recently introduced and other competitive modes on the horizon, we want to focus on making sure as many champions as possible are actually viable and are worth investing in. We've taken on board a lot of community feedback, analysis of the current metas, as well as game analytics, and we think this is going to be a big step towards achieving that balance goal. The champions you're looking at right now are just a fraction of what we're working on. All in all, in this update, we're going to be tweaking almost 40 champions, and we'll be looking to make...
Yeah, I'm excited for that because it's going to be the biggest rebalance they've ever done. Most rebalances have been somewhere between 10 and 15 champions. This one's going to be like 35, 36, something like that. So there's going to be a lot of work going into my tier list that day and trying to get everything updated, but I'm excited for it. I think that'll be fun.
Make champions balance one of our biggest priorities moving forward. Naturally, the value in this update is in the details, so look forward to a full breakdown as we get closer. Okay, so final big...
Yeah, so when they said a full breakdown, there's going to be a press release that comes out and walks us through the changes, the balance changes, what the actual nerfs and buffs are. Some stuff has been leaked, but we don't know if that's for sure true. We'll get a full layout of exactly what everything is, hopefully later this week or early next week.
Feature teaser, the Doom Tower. Cue the dramatic music. If you've been playing Raid for a while, you might have seen us refer to the development of something called the Void Tower now and then. Well, this is it. The Void Tower was just a placeholder internal name for the feature while we figured out exactly how we wanted to design it. So, it's been a long time coming, but we're finally able to share some concrete details with you guys. You'll access the Doom Tower through the game mode screen by tapping here. And here's the tower itself. Right off the bat, it'll be available in 2 difficulties. Normal, if you're feeling brave, hard.
That's good. I hope that's structured in a way where new players can participate in the Doom Tower, and then you've got the separate one for your endgame players. So that's good. If they pull that off properly, that's a really good idea, and that way everybody can participate. So I like the look of that design overall so far.
You'll have a limited time to finish the tower and claim the rewards on each difficulty, at which point it'll reset and you get to start again. It's a long journey, so you'll have around a month to complete it each time. But we're still tweaking the exact time frame. So let's start from the bottom. There will be 120 floors in the tower, with each floor needing to be completed in order to climb to the top. Every 5 floors, you'll also gain access to a secret room. These are optional extra challenges and don't work like normal floors. You'll have to complete them under specific challenge conditions, like only using rare champions, but the rewards will be well worth it.
That's really cool. I like that. players like theory crafting around specific mechanics and specific teams. That'll be really fun for the community to dive in and theory craft about stuff on how to beat these stages efficiently using only rare champions, only epic champions, or only champions of a certain faction, or maybe even only certain artifact sets. There's a lot of fun things they can do, and it's not part of the actual tower itself. It's a separate mechanic, so that looks basically perfect in terms of general implementation.
And every 10 levels, you'll have to beat a mini-boss, where the difficulty will ramp up and where you'll have to come up with unique strategies to beat each one. And if you can make it that far, the top of the tower is Final Boss. The order of the bosses will rotate each month, including the final boss. One month you might have the Nether Spider, the next month you might have the Magma Dragon, and the next might be the Tomb Cram, with each requiring specific team compositions if you want to take them down. That's a lot to take in, but all you really need to remember is that if you beat the tower, you'll get some fat rewards, including some exclusive new artifact sets. That's it for the overview, but we'll cover everything in full detail closer to launch. Finally, a small little extra to wrap this up. Here's some concept art we have in the works for champions a little further down the line. They're still in fairly early stages of development, but you can have in the works for champions.
So this looks like a Lizardman support shaman type champion. Looks a lot like Skytouch Shaman with the feathers and the scythe.
Champions a little further down the line.
Then this is going to be a dwarven mage. It looks like, kind of.
Still in fairly early stages of development.
Some sort of a skinwalker or ogre and tribe maybe.
Development, but you can see what some of our artists are going for.
That looks like a Night Revenant. That looks cool though.
And
oh, this looks like a Dark Martyr. Wouldn't that be cool? It's a Dark Martyr, kind of an undead version of Martyr.
And that's it for now. This isn't all we're working on. We just wanted to cherry pick a few things to give you guys a heads up of what's coming to Raid in the near future. Raid, Shadow Legends, your champions are waiting for you.
All right, so that's going to do it for that. And again, I'll link to that video down below if you want to rewatch it or check it out. So now let's get into what's going on in-game, the offers, and all that type of stuff. Alrighty, first things first, let's dive into the tournament tab, and we've got the Ice Golem tournament going on right now. Now, there is a legendary book up for grabs. That's a good step in the right direction. I really like that because the Ice Golem is one of those lesser incentivized dungeons for grinding. Typically, people most are excited about grinding the Dragon, Fire Knight, and Spider. So the Ice Golem kind of lags behind, but with the fact that there's a legendary book, it kind of gives a little bit more incentive into actually diving into that dungeon during the Dungeon Divers event that is going on right now. If I pull that up, we've got Artifact Enhancement on right now, so it's a good opportunity to take a lot of those artifacts up to level 8, level 12, see which ones are worth keeping based on how they're rolling, or for those champions you've been building, taking their stuff to 16. But we've also got, like I said, the Dungeon Divers going on right now, and if there's a legendary book up for grabs, it may be worth it to go ahead and get after the Ice Golem because we've actually got 2 books up for grabs during this thing, and so I hope that's a step in the right direction. I hope they start giving out those legendary tomes as guaranteed rewards on the right side of tournaments. That's something that definitely needs to happen more often. You'll also want to make sure and pay attention to the champion training event if you're really going after completing this. It is tough. Being stretched so thin in terms of our energy right now, this is one that it looks like I kind of let go. So I'm probably not going to complete this. But if you're working on a bunch of those champions, make sure you keep an eye on that because it is ending pretty soon. But let's also go over the offers while we are here. Okay, we've got Great Deal Mix Pack. Let's plug this in. No, we're going to go 40, not 49. And then we're going to go 1 million. And what is that? 120 brews. Okay. And then 4 and 5 on the chicken. I think that's everything. Yeah, okay, 1.22. So this one's only going to be good for high-spending newer players that really want to develop champions as fast as possible. But this is one I personally would lay off of. The monthly pack I've plugged in a few different videos. It's a really good offer. This comes out at the early stages of each month, and you've got the whole month to decide on it. It's a good pack if you're in the market to spend money. I haven't scooped it up yet. I'm kind of waiting to see how the summit events kind of shake out. Mini Mix Pack is a daily thing. Don't have to go over that. Crit damage set. This is $20 for 5-star gear. Yeah, gonna be a pass for me. This will be a big one to plug in. Special progress pack. So a limit of 5 on a $50 pack. That's wow. Okay, and then we've got 1.5 million. And energy is gonna be 2,500. Gems 1,500. And energy refills 25, 1.76. Yeah, these energy offers typically come out somewhere around 1.7, 1.75. So this is a pretty par for the course energy offer. It is really good in terms of progressing your account, being able to farm gear, work towards the legendary books up for grabs in the Ice Golem and the Dungeon Divers. It is expensive. If you're in the market to spend money on raid, it's okay. I'm personally a little bit up in the air on this. I like to only buy the ones that grade out as teal, that grade out as a 2.0. This is a 1.76, so I may see how things are going here in about 12 hours, if I'm looking forward to grinding things or not. But this is one I'm probably going to lead towards passing on. But let's put that away and wrap things up here. Yeah, super exciting. I'm hopeful about the video. I think Raid did a really good job on that video, and they're definitely doing a better job of keeping the community in the loop, of communicating with content providers, releasing, you know, weekly or bi-weekly updates and cool things that interact with the community. So I'm glad that's heading in the right direction. And the Doom Tower, my first impression of it, it looks cool. The Forge looks like it's going to be fun to mess around on. The Advanced Quest will give players more options of things to do in game. So I think it's all on the up and up, and hopefully it's going to be an exciting last couple months of 2020 for us raid players. So yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. Let me know what you think down in the comments. I always enjoy hearing what the community thinks and their sentiment on things going on in the game. So yeah, thanks for watching. Have a good rest of your day. Peace.